Are Western cultures being invaded or enriched by migration? Should we welcome diversity in culture or be suspicious of being overwhelmed? Is there a sinister plot by extreme Islamists? Should we be concerned? There are many worrying factors about the growing Muslim population of Britain, which now makes up nearly 7% of our population. First, the effect of cultures that may not integrate but diversify. Naturally, cultures are drawn to their own, which can lead to neighborhoods becoming dominated by one culture who may become fiercely protective of their own values and customs. This can lead to friction and has in fact resulted in some street violence. Now, there are many in the UK who have spoken out about their need to protect their own values and cultural heritage, seeing our norms as a country threatened by foreign cultures that may not wish to integrate. Now, accusations of racism make speaking out about such subjects challenging. We saw only recently the mainstream press misleading us all by issuing false statements regarding the Unite the Kingdom march, telling us that only around 150,000 people attended, when the reality is that the figure was over 2 million, and some estimate that it was nearer 3 million. In fact, it was the largest protest in the history of our country, and some say in the world. The press then reported that there had been arrests, painting a bogus picture of a march that had deteriorated into a violence. The truth is, people, that there were hardly any arrests. The march was well marshalled and organised, and arrests pale into insignificance when compared to events like the Notting Hill Carnival, where there were many, many more incidents of extreme violence and attacks on the police. But they don't report much of that, do they? So, whilst we may welcome multiculturalism, it will only work where there is a wish by cultures coming here to integrate and respect ours. However, too many coming here despise our culture, have no respect for our laws or our customs or values, but wish to take advantage of our liberal society to expand their own culture and enrich themselves at our expense. Take the growth in the controversy of Sharia courts, about which Keir Starmer himself was moved to discuss the other day, dismissing any concerns and trying to allay people's fears. Yet it is a fact that Sharia courts are operating in the UK, running a parallel legal system without scrutiny or any responsibility to an external professional body. Now, the women's rights organisation IKWRO, an established, well-respected charity representing women from Muslim backgrounds, no less, put out the following statement. Sharia courts discriminate against women and children and play into the patriarchal honour system. They endanger women and children as they lack safeguards and often dangerously pressure women and girls into mediation with perpetrators of domestic abuse and honour-based abuse. This, in effect, makes them complicit in this abuse. Now, I ask you, should we be concerned? Is this integration or diversification, or even separation? Now, before I get dismissed by Starmer's lot as far right or labelled a far right thug, as they so often use the term now, I am not a member of any political party, nor an activist, but I am a libertarian, believing in free speech and liberty from authoritarianism. I am an established author of historical fiction, or is it, as I often say? And I am putting my reputation on the line because, like many millions in this country, I fear our culture is threatened. And to coin a phrase, I want my country back. You know, in my next webcast, I will be looking at the militant organization named the Muslim Brotherhood, about which we should be very concerned indeed. Banned by many countries, including the United Arab Emirates, Egypt, and Saudi Arabia as a terrorist organization, it is flourishing in the UK. What is going on, people? Well, this is Christopher Kerr, thanking you so much for watching, as always.